This is Touchdown Friday Night.
Sponsored by Food City, Champion Chevrolet, Southern Classic Auto Wash and Lube Center, and McDonald's.
Hello, everybody, and welcome to Touchdown Friday Night, one of the largest high school football shows in Tennessee and Virginia. I'm Kenny Hawkins, along with my new partner in crime, Kane O'Neill, who's from Vermont. Tonight, he's getting his first taste of Southern high school football, so why not get this party started with our hit of the night?
Let's get everything started. Our hit of the night comes from the game of the night at Elizabethton. Corey Russell gets smoked by Tristan McPeak. Take another look at this one. This was a hard-hitting highlight show, and Kenny's got the details from a wild game at Elizabethton.
All right, thanks a lot, Kane. The season got underway tonight for the Sykesville Hilltoppers and Elizabethton Cyclones. This is one of the biggest and best rivalries in the region, but it's been one-sided with the much bigger Toppers beating the Cyclones 13 out of the last 15 years. However, many of these games have been close, so could the Cyclones finally pull the upset tonight? Good crowd tonight in Elizabethton. Sykesville down 14-7. Sophomore Amik Watterson on the handoff around the end, and he's off to the races for the long touchdown. This one, nobody's going to catch him. This would tie the game up at 14-all. Cyclones' Carter Everett then completes the pass to Connor Johnson, who makes a few misses and gets the first down for Elizabethton. I mean, this game went to the wire, went to overtime, 2 overtime. A few plays later, Corey Russell takes the direct snap, puts it in the end zone to take the 21-14 lead of Elizabethton. But back come the Toppers. Next offensive play, Watterson again will take the handoff and breaks the tackle, and he's gone to the house. 66 yards for the touchdown. That tied the score at 21-all. With under a minute left, Everett throws, and Corey Russell right here makes a spectacular catch. But the drive stalls. In the second overtime, Jake Blankenship rolls and hits Tate Overbay in the end zone. I think he's the nephew of one of our videographers. For the touchdown, 28-21. Toppers win after picking off the Cyclones in the last play in 2 overtimes.
You know, it's a big win, and proud of these kids, and proud of both teams and how they fought and all the plays that were made in that game on both teams. It could have went either way. We're very fortunate to come out with the win, and what 2 great programs. And I'm proud to say we played in that game because it was a great game to watch, I'm sure, and I'm glad we come on the good end of that one.
Another heartbreaker for Elizabethton. I mean, this was a hard-fought game. Sykesville wins in 2 overtimes, 28-21. Alcoa all over William Blount tonight, 45-7. Let's head to the Atomic City. I know where this is. Future Clemson Tiger T. Higgins for the Wildcats. Wildcat Sherrod Graham pitches to Jordan Graham, and he goes around the edge, down the sidelines, and 57 yards. Look like me back in the past. I'm telling you, Kane, into the end zone for the touchdown. Later on the punt, Indians fumble the ball. The Wildcats, Kendall Clark, dives on the ball and into the end zone for the touchdown. Indians finally get on the board when quarterback Cole Maupin plows in for the touchdown. Then later in the game, Maupin finds Jacob Patton for what looks like a big gain, but Clark rips it loose and recovers it. Oak Ridge went on to win tonight over Dobbins-Bennett by the final of 41-28. It was Jefferson County beating Knox Carter by the final of 40-22. Good crowd on hand for Cloudland and Happy Valley. Highlanders, Preston Benfield muffs the punt. Happy Valley tackles him, and they've got good field position. Dustin Sands then takes the handoff, and he's going to rumble all the way to the right side. They're going to bring him down at the 2-yard line, but what a run. Sage Hahn then will take it on the quarterback sneak. He'll get over the end zone for the touchdown. Warriors up 7-0. Highlanders, Benfield takes the sneak this time. He'll pick up a few yards and the first down right here. Warriors just too much tough, or too tough. Too much tough, you get it. Sage hits Skylar Hyatt, and he'll take it in for another score. Happy Valley led this contest 14-0. Folks, I told you at the beginning of the year, watch out for the Warriors. They run over Cloudland tonight by the final of 45-0. It was Bearden over Powell by the final of 57-20. Over in Gray tonight, Daniel Boone led Cherokee by 1 in the second quarter. Looked like the Chiefs would take the lead when Sam Hickman just kept breaking tackles as he raced down the sidelines until he was driven deep in the Blazer territory, but the drive stalled for the Chiefs. That's when Noah Shelton had a big game last week, hooked up with C.J. Carter down to the 4-yard line on the nice slant route right here. Nice pitch and catch. On the very next play, Shelton calls his own number. He rumbles into the end zone for the touchdown for Daniel Boone. They remain unbeaten. They beat Cherokee tonight by the final 21-8. Knox West over Sevier County 34-7. Kane?
Thanks, Kenny. Last week, our current TV 11 Player of the Week, Kendrick Williams, led his Unicoi County Blue Devils to a big win over South Green tonight. He would need another Superman performance if the Blue Devils were going to knock off Sullivan East in the Patriot pasture. Patriots struck early and often in this game, leading 28-6 at halftime. First possession of the third quarter. Watch East quarterback Aaron Fry scramble out of the pocket, but keeping his eyes downfield the entire time. Finally finds Sam Arnold in the end zone for the long touchdown pass and a 35-6 lead. The crowd is loving it. The Patriots ground game continues the assault when Matt Nixon finds a crease and gets through it, and he's not stopping till he scores. 50-yard touchdown run. East led 41-6. Blue Devils threat to score in the fourth, but Kendrick Williams is picked off in the end zone by Gunnar Griffith to seal the deal as the Patriots roll tonight 41-6.
We game planned for this game all week, and I feel like we executed our game plan both offensively and defensively, and we were able to do what we wanted to do.
We just have a great team chemistry. We've been playing with each other since freshman year, so we just take it to the field and practice hard, and it turns out in our favor.
We had a great effort on both sides of the ball. We were our own worst enemy at times tonight, but can't fault our kids. It was just great effort. They played with intensity, and we're just happy to get the victory.
So how about them Patriots? 41-6 over Unicoi, and Morristown East rolls past Clinton 44-14. Sullivan South and Tennessee High were looking for their first victory at the Stone Castle tonight. Rebels trailed 10-0 when quarterback Ethan Ward sweeps right, pushes his way into the end zone from 5 yards out. Vikings led 10-7 in the second quarter. 36 seconds left in the half. Watch the fancy footwork by Viking QB Cortland Carter, making Rebel defenders miss all over the place. Nobody going to be able to get him until, well, he's finally going to be able to be dragged down. But it took about the entire team to take this guy down by about the ninth defender. Next play, Carter showing off his arm, hitting Austin Henson right down the sideline to score with just 7 seconds left in the first half for a 17-7 halftime lead. Tennessee High going on to the 45-21 win, and Seymour taking down Pigeon Forge tonight 28-9. Sullivan Central looking for its first win of the year. Cougars go into the bag of tricks early, going onside with the opening kickoff. Tristan Wilson wins the scrum for the football, wrestling it away from the defender. Cougars then go right to the air after that. Drew Robinette finds Jordan Self down the middle of the field for the big gain and the first down inside the Cock County territory. Cougars strike Pater just 2 plays later when Robinette hooks up with Self again, this time on a fade to the end zone. Central led this game 7-0. But Cock County is going to come back and win this one 50-13, and Hampton rolls past Johnson County 54-22. Now that's 7 down and still 11 more games to go in Northeast Tennessee and Southwest Virginia. But before we go to those games, here is the Greenville Marching Band to help take us to the break.
Welcome back to the show, everyone. Greenville taking on Morristown West. After the Trojans muffed the punt, the Green Devils found themselves in position to score. Lou Austin Williams takes a handoff up the middle, plows his way into the end zone. That would have put Greenville up 13-0 at the half. Third quarter, Greenville knocking on the door again. Quarterback Cade Ballard loses the handle. The ball squirts all the way over the field. Trojans would recover on their next drive. The Green Devils get the best of them, sacking John Forback on fourth down right here. Can't get away, can't hide. This is going to hurt. We go to the board. Greenville wins a big game tonight over Mo West by the final of 13-7 at the Falcons' Nest. It was Sullivan North taking on Volunteer. Things definitely did not start well for the Falcons as they fumbled the opening kickoff with the Golden Raiders coming up with the ball deep in Falcon territory. The Raiders then went to the ground. Christian Arnold runs it down the sideline or inside for the 5-yard line. Just a couple of plays later, Peyton Robinson plunges in for the score to make it 7-0 Golden Raiders. right there. Sullivan North went on to win over Volunteer 47-14. Down in Jonesboro tonight, David Crockett led Chattanooga Howard 6-0 at the half. TK Hill was really the ground game for the Pioneers tonight. Here he scoots around the left side for a big gainer, but he stayed right there. 6-0 until the fourth quarter. Late in the game, the hustling Tiger tried a lateral that was overthrown. That's what they're called, hustling. Hustling. And Dylan Royston was there to scoop it up for Crockett. 2 plays later, the Pioneers put the game away as Cole Ricker goes up the middle for the score. So we go to the board. Good win for David Crockett. They beat Chattanooga Howard tonight by the final of 12-0. And it was Greenback over Gatlinburg-Pittman 48-19. Good crowd in Stony Creek tonight. Cosby led 20-6 late in the first half. Eagles' Andre Lillard hits Isaiah Benjamin in the end zone for the score right there. That would make it 27-6 after the PAT. Rangers still fighting. Blake King connects with Hunter Bentley on the out. He gets the first down, but the drive would stall tonight for the Rangers, and it was Cosby beating Unicoi 27-14. Kane?
All right, here we go. West Green hosting the South Green Rebels tonight. Defense was key early in this one. South Green trying to run a little misdirection when Bobby Jones gets into the backfield and stops this run. Then the Rebels right here going to stuff a 4th down attempt when Nick Warren and about 4 of his friends keep the Buffaloes in the backfield. West Green finally makes a play on offense when Preston Fox fakes a handoff, rolls out and finds Jeffrey Wines on the sideline.
Oh.
He's going to shed a defender and
you can't
outrun
tackle him with one man
to the end zone. West Green up 6-0, but in the end, the Rebels would win it 21-14. North Green visiting Chucky Doak. They would find themselves down big in this one, 28-7. Black Knights when Huskies quarterback Tyler Stroud would find Elijah Sauls deep downfield for the touchdown.
Nice.
The extra point would make it 28-14, but the Black Knights would not allow a comeback. Nick Jennings has a nice run to keep the clock going in the fourth quarter. Then Chucky Doak would kneel the rest of the clock away. Black Knights win 28-14. That's 13 down and still 5 more to go as we make a run for the border and head to Southwest Virginia. But first, here are the Gate City cheerleaders to help take us to break.
Now take it! Victory, let's take it! Stop it! Now take it! Victory, let's take it! Stop it! Now take it! Victory, let's take it! Stop it! Now
Welcome back to the show, everyone. On Battle Hill tonight, the Trojans hosted the Falcons from Abingdon and leading 28-0 in the third. The Falcons took to the air again as quarterback Jake Sturgill scrambles around, then throws it deep for Max Yates, who makes a great catch in the end zone on the 40-yard touchdown to make it 35-0 Abingdon in the third. But later in the fourth, the Trojans were mounting a drive to get on the board, but the Falcon defense sealed the game with this sack on 4th down. Right there as we go to the board. Abingdon went on to win by the final 35-0 over John Battle. It was Y Central over Eastside 40-0. In Emory, Virginia tonight, the Patrick Henry Rebels hosted the Castlewood Blue Devils, trailing 21-0 in the second. The Devils tried a little trickery. 4th and 3, the snap goes to the up back, but the Rebel defense sniffed out the fake punt, and Castlewood came up a yard short. I made it dramatic right there. Devils took over the ball and put 7 more on the board right before the half. And this 49-yard pass from Zane Seymour to Campbell Buchanan, who takes it all the way for the touchdown. That made it 28-0 Patrick Henry at the half. Patrick Henry went on to beat Castlewood tonight 42-0. Lehigh over Thomas Walker 41-0. In Marion tonight, the Scarlet Knights played host to the Chehaui Warriors, and early in the first, running back Greg Sanchez takes the handoff around the left end for 10 yards and a Warriors first down, but the drive would stall. On the ensuing Marion drive, running back Ryan Marston takes the handoff, is hit short of the goal line, but extends his arm over the goal line for the 3-yard touchdown. 7-0 Scarlet Knights in the first. Chehaui loses to Marion tonight 35-7. Ridgeview all over Jenkins, Kentucky 66-0. Okay?
All right, here we go. In Gate City, the Blue Devils hosting Richland. Devils defense strong early. John Luke Asbury picked off by Hunter Grizzle. The Blue Devils, however, unable to capitalize on that turnover. Final 10 seconds of the half to play. Everyone's talking about Asbury putting this ball deep downfield for Scotty Ball. Will slow it down. Ball bobbled back and forth. Ball has it. Takes a few steps and gets knocked out of bounds. Kenny says it's a catch. Refs say it's a catch. Blue Devils fans disagree. They're down on the 1-yard line, though, setting up this Asbury to Cody Howie for the score. Richland heads into the breakup 14-7, and the Tornado blow the Devils away in the second. Asbury pitching this one to Chase Collins. Finds a hole, nothing but green in front of him. 27-yard touchdown run. Richlands goes on to the 48-7 win. And Trinity Academy putting up a basketball score tonight, 76-0 over Rye Cove. In Nicholsville tonight, Twin Springs hosting Northwood. Panthers pounce out of the gate. Chance Moore calling his own number, finds a hole, breaking a tackle, cuts back to the near sideline, and yeah, he has some wheels. He is gone. 51-yard quarterback keeper. Northwood up 6-0. Titans going to the air. Justin Grizzle sending this one downfield for Carter Burke. Catch is made, but John Hogston fighting for the ball, punches it loose. Todd Lyles pounces on it. Northwood takes over. Don't worry, Kenny. The Titans don't give in. A few plays after that fumble. Ethan Kegley and Stan Laney take more down in the end zone for the safety. Twin Springs takes down Northwood big tonight, 54-18. And Fort Chiswell taking down Rural Retreat 27-13. Some other scores. George White 56-0 over Radford. 11 with, see, still from Vermont. Lebanon 37, Honaker 14. Holston falling to Hurley 70-6. Virginia High over Tazewell, you got it. There 42 to 35.
We're going to take it. We got it.
And Grundy take it down Twin Valley 19-12.